rolling again. Got a couple of hours daylight left, I suppose. I got out of here a little bit earlier today, not much.
I guess. Yeah. Gonna do like 3 or 4 nights down there. It's cheap.
What's going on? John's PCB Finance.
Yo, cool stuff, dude.
Thank you. Good stroke. So much to do, such little time to do. Kind of an army carpenter ant. So I have like probably about 6 of these short little videos. I gotta do all this like concrete color again.
That's like anywhere in Austin, you'll pay at least that.
People saying hi again. Oh, let me show you what I'm wearing today. My fashion segment. The Cardinals started getting closer today. I had a guy come up and ask me to take my portrait, so I posed. Just like that I posed. Posed like that, I tell you. I tell you I did. I ain't lying. I ain't never lying. I ain't never told a lie. Yeah. So crazy.
Looks great.
Thank you. So earlier today, I kind of tinted these areas a little bit. I really should do a little more tinting here before I continue. No, I'm just going to go and I just mix these grays in. And I'll do this whole blue again. You're a hard one. just talked to some younger dudes earlier. We were talking about. They were very aware of everything. This whole AI, blockchain, Bitcoin. People don't understand how close this economy is to collapsing. Oh, you ain't getting no younger. Alright, so the wind wants to pick up a bit. How you doing?
Good, how are you? Do you sell them?
Eventually.
Yeah. Do you have a website?
Yeah.
You could just tell me what it is. Oh yeah, I have my phone.
It's got like a scan code. It's from my Instagram, but from there, I also have a website that's more.
Okay. This is one of my favorite views in all of Austin.
Oh yeah.
I just love like the curves and the squares and the reflections.
So I have to kind of
Love
combine
that
them, even
bridge.
though that one looks a little farther back, but that way I
Yeah.
can figure out that part.
Yeah.
It was a little tricky.
I imagine. I have zero artistic ability, so.
I did a plotting. Like I just measured this in millimeters,
Yeah.
and then I.
That's how I would have if I was ever going to.
So
do
it's
anything
kind of like
artistic.
it's kind of anti Alzheimer's because you have to do a lot of. I have to do a lot of like 86 times 4 is.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like I have
Okay,
to go
I think I get
86
it.
and 86 is 160. It's 172. So 172 and 172.
It's being slow, but I think it's coming up.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's
something went wrong. Do you have a name? It might
yeah,
just
well,
be
it's
my
right there
phone.
on the bottom.
Ricardo Calzadilla Fine Art. Okay.
On Instagram.
All right. I'll send a note to myself.
But yeah, well, I'll post this. I'm gonna post another one, and mainly what I price them as, like I went to the galleries and I checked their prices, and then I measure. I go by their measurements. I divide their measurement. So like everybody charges anywhere from $4 to some people charge $20 a square inch.
Yeah, yeah.
But that gives me leeway because I'm not using a gallery, so I have some ability to do some. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to post this and a Big Barton Springs, a couple of others, and then I'll do like the thing. But I do custom work too.
Right.
So like an idea is to do the lawn or the. I hate that they call it the Great Lawn because it's like they stole that from New York. It would sound.
What is
Where
the,
where the ACL
Yeah,
is.
yeah.
I just know it's soccer fields, which sounds better to me.
Yeah, Great Lawn sounds a little pretentious.
Yeah, like
It's great. The Great Lawn, opposed to the minor lawn, or the lesser lawn, I guess is the correct alternative.
what's the name of that Rock Island?
Yeah.
But there is, but you know, I just took pictures of it, and there's already like 4 new. In fact, while I was doing that one, those buildings were double the size before I finished that. They go so fast on there.
One of my friend's sisters, she just does, you know, she'll do little works here and there. And I took a picture at the corner years ago, and she painted it for us. And it's like,
Nothing there.
like the kids are like Where is that? Like, it's Austin.
Well, yeah, I've done some like from the Lamar Bridge, looking, you know, like standing up here and looking
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah,
But like the black building is still there.
right.
I think maybe I might have had the Frost Tower in there.
I was gonna say, I moved here when the Frost Tower was like,
Yeah.
Tower. I work next to the Frost Tower. Oh, I know where that is. All right.
Yeah. And now there's these new things that are going up everywhere.
Yeah, and they all have different names. My kids call one of them the Claw, and their friends call it the Sail.
Yeah,
I don't know what
the
you
Google
know which
building.
one it is. I don't know. It's the
I
one
think
that's
it's
like.
supposed to be, but it's funny because they didn't even move in, and then it was on Instagram. Iconic, and iconic. It's only been there like a year, and you know, it's kind of like a plastic,
Right.
which I don't like that.
Yeah,
part
we
of
call it the Claw.
Yeah.
That's
It does look more like a claw.
the iconic Claw. All right. Well, thanks.
I'm Rick, and if I'm bad with names, but I'm Rick.
Nice to meet you. I'm Hannah. Thanks for giving me a reason to like stop running for a minute.
How far do you run usually?
Not very far and not very fast. My kids are running the camp.
Still your own pace. I mean,
Oh, no, I'm late. I used to run a lot when I was younger.
yeah, I used to run more. I used to do the stair section 2 times.
I'm about to do the. How did I do?
You go up the circle, down the stairs, and then reverse it. Set it. Damn, you see that chick? Damn. Just talking to this lady about she was inquiring about the paintings, but this incredible looking woman that was just over here at the fountain. Peaceful, easy feeling. Wanna be down. Wanna be
Hold on. Yeah.
Try not to get my big old face into the shot. Really not trying to get my head into the shot. weird noises. How you doing,
How
man?
you doing? Haven't seen you in a while.
Yeah, just doing some indoor projects. I have some bigger paintings I can't bring out here.
Yeah. It's fun. I like that. Everything all right?
What's that?
Everything okay?
I guess. How about with you? Good?
Oh, it's okay. Be better, I guess.
Well.
We know why. We want to get into that, right?
Oh, yeah.
But hey, life is good, right? Good to see you. I just want to say hi. Say
Well, hello. Good to see you.
Yeah, glad to see you. So nice to have you out.
Thank you. That's good for one video. It seems to have gone for 18 minutes. Break one.